Why I can't see that face? Oh yeah. I forgot.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium.
Oh, baby, baby, baby.
Ball was teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Dory Jackson now to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he takes the return out of bounds.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. First play, and Young's gonna pass. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. All right, here we go. Second down. He'll throw it. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw now. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is
I see you, Darby.
if you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 is a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Defense shows blitz. Young. That pass is caught by Smith-Schuster. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
It's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, go to a route to target.
Addison going to motion over left. Play clock down to 0, the flags come out. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Play action now, Young.
Oh, fuck. Hold it. Yes, sir, man. I'm like, God damn. Ain't no way.
But the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap out of Young.
Oh, let me get that. What the fuck?
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Wow, bro, that's how you doing, bro? That's crazy, bro. You gonna do it like that?
Staying out there on 4th. You're going for it, Young.
No way! Man, they is fucking playing on me, bro. That's bullshit.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. This throw is cut.
Man.
Real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here. 2nd down carry for Jones.
No.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your quarterbacks can turn.
Hey, boy, you funny as fuck, though. All right.
Jones once more.
Man, stop, Tyrone. Come on, cuz. Like, this man funny as fuck, man. Man, keep this field going, bro. Stop playing me, bro. Man, come on, bro. Yo, call timeout, my nigga. Man. This man, wow, man. Hey man, making me play for real. I don't even want to do this shit.
Here's Jones.
Nothing!
He's brought down.
Man.
He will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand.
Oh, yeah, man. Wow, man.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
That's good for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Motioning one of the tight ends. This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case, a toss. Make sure you threaten to the outside.
A 3rd down run with Harris. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Harris once more. He makes the 25. Up the sideline, past the 45. 30. Down the sideline into the red zone. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And this drive will start inside the 25. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Either side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 and the 31.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
That's complete to Juju. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Young on 1st and 10. Hopkinson reels it in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Out of the gun, Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The 2nd down throw for Young. Able to find Hawkinson. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got the trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Kicked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they have 3rd and short.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
3rd down, here's Jones. They crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Now it's Young. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Good shit, man.
The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And his return's going to go out of bounds and set them up with a drive starting from the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Steelers, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. A tight end in motion now. 2nd down here, another give to Harris. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They gain 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy.
So you're going to get you some ice for that juice, huh?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Harris gets it on the counter. He breaks the tackle. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle, instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw it.
Man, what the fuck, bro?
Seconds left. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that makes it 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's the snap on fourth. Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickens. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on fourth.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Looking for a throw here. He's on the move. A massive shot towards big game downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL
What up, man?
EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with a give to Harris. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Harris. And the defense is
Bro said, nah.
all over this one for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right.
Ah, being greedy.
It's intercepted. And the Vikings
That's my fault.
on his 5th interception of the season. They They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take
I'm
it
throwing
away.
out my left foot like a
Are
motherfucker.
they? What
True.
I love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Yes, sir.
Near the line to limit the game to a yard. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Young on the play action.
Ooh, he blocked the shit out of me.
Launches one deep downfield. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Come
Him
on.
down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
What? I picked the wrong fucking play. Boy, what the fuck, boy? I picked the wrong fucking play. Dang. What the fuck am I? I'm tripping, man. Damn. How the fuck I do that, bro?
He's dropping back to throw.
Come on, Debo!
Had the connection, but some stone hands got it.
Man.
That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was here in the
Man,
first half, so he just
Debo
had a
tripping.
surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught by Washington, left side.
Fuck!
And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Man.
Completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just
Damn,
the right
man.
throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Steelers set
I
to
did not. I need a.
This somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be Vikings football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT.
No.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On 2nd and 10, Young. He's trying another one deep.
Ah, he got me. He was. You need that, boy. You shit, though.
It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Launch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings tie things up at 14.
Fuck, I need to score on my drive. Dang.
Here's Reichert set to kick this
Go,
away.
man.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Rolling left, buying some time. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Well, I have no.
Samuel on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Setting up a throw. Chased out to his right.
I cannot play no left-handed quarterback, bro. God damn.
And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't...
I can't play no left-handed quarterback. This shit different.
Big-time magic to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Pass play coming here.
Bro, I can't do shit with them left-handed quarterback, bro.
And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And the Vikings are going to take over with their eyes on the end zone. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Here's Young. Able to find Smith-Schuster here. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air on 1st down. Young has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Here's Young on 1st and 10.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play
Oh,
happens so fast. There really is instincts on both sides.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Not worry about 3 downs. You need only one. Move the chains. In one play, keep driving that defense backwards.
To throw it on first down. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's a throw.
Oh, okay.
And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that's your little college play you be doing too.
Exactly what
I see you.
complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way.
Ah, get the fuck out of here, bro. He went straight to this shit.
Back on his 6th interception of the season.
Then I threw that bitch so late. Fuck, man.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones.
Still got 2 yards out there, dude.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. He's going deep this time. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. He's back to throw.
Nothing.
Complete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
Fuck.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes in.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Going right side, Harris with it.
Yeah, outside.
Down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers down by 7. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running behind center with Harris.
Man, these niggas ain't moving nobody, bro.
There after a gain of just 1.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up to pass. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Come on, bro. You can't put no L to the ball, bro. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Man, they got Debo Samuel so trash on there. Damn.
Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown. But
Damn.
still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And they take him down right along the 30. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. That's complete to Juju. The They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
I knew that shit would come on, God.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Chill out, bro.
Calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Motion man right is Jefferson. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver.
Come on, bro. Y'all let the nigga walk in the field, bro.
With almost no time left, that should clinch the win.
That made it sound like he just whooped my ass right there.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings
Dang.
double their lead to 14.
Gotta give me a quarterback, man.
Here's Reichert set to kick this
Appreciate it, Dark.
Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw.
This is sorry as
He
fuck.
goes down. A flag goes down as well, though. Let's wait and see which side this is on. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They send the tight end in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10.
This nigga can't even throw that.
Drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road.